So as soon as that goes on, then they will be able to click on that, and they'll see a little square on there that says Go Live. Okay, we are actually live. Welcome, everybody. I'm so glad that everybody could be here. Hi, Dawn.
Hey.
Who else joined us? Who else is here? Dominic's here. I'm so glad everybody could be here tonight. Welcome, everybody, to How to Make a Killing Drop Shipping on eBay using the O method. We're happy that you're here with us. Going to get some valuable nuggets out of this webinar. We're going to share with you what it is exactly that we are doing to create very lucrative part-time and full-time income streams that are very stable and steady, maybe in addition to other businesses we're doing or not. All online, all from our homes, without ever buying any product up front, without ever stocking any product, without ever packing it or shipping it. So, JC, why don't you take it away, introduce yourself, tell your story, the Groovin Cuban.
All right, guys. Thank you, Katie. Yeah, they call me the Groovin Cuban. This is JC Hernandez, and what an amazing deal we got going on here, guys. Some of you have already heard about the amazing dropshipping program that we have. Some of you have not. I will tell you that tonight is the last night that you can get in. Not only is the special going to be over, but they're going to close the doors on this for a while, because we've had tons of students join us, and we want to make sure that that what we promise is delivered. We're going to make sure that they get properly trained, and that all the information that they need in order to start making money, like all of us that are on here, is given to them. Okay. Basically, my story is, hey, we got Cameron on board. Basically, I'm a firefighter paramedic. I've been doing it for about 5 years, and my story is simple. You know, it's probably about the same story. It's the same story that everybody else has. You know, I've been working as a fire medic for 5 years, and I was struggling. A lot of people didn't know this, and still to this day, a lot of people don't know this, but I'll be putting it out here. You know, for the last 4.5 years, I've been living super paycheck to paycheck, to the point that I was literally getting a cash advance every 2 weeks just to make ends meet and pay for the cash advance from the week before. 4.5 years of dropping 54.85, whatever it is, every 2 weeks to cover that cash advance. And there was no way for me to catch up. Absolutely no way for me to catch up. You know, I had a couple of credit cards, and it was tough, you know. But luckily, I got together with Caesar and Dion that presented this to me, and it's been amazing. I've been doing it for about a year, and in that year, it's been pretty amazing. I've been able to completely stop getting cash advances. It's been almost 6 months now that I haven't had to get a cash advance. I've been doing this for a little over a year. I've been able to pay down almost 2 credit cards. I'm almost done with the second one, and then I got this one big bill, which again nobody's ever been informed of, but I got a wonderful brother, and my brother's always helped out the family, and I owe him a big bill, and I'm gonna start getting that paid down, and I'm super excited to be able to do that. And you know, I've been online for a while. I've tried to find a way to make things happen. I've been a little successful, but nothing remotely close to what we got going on here. So I mean, that's pretty much my story. So basically what we're going to be doing here is we're going to be, first of all, we're going to be giving you guys a quick little presentation on what it is that we got going on. And little by little, we're just going to go ahead and have everybody. Dominic, why don't you go ahead and introduce yourself right quick and let everybody know who you are and what you got going on, buddy.
Hey, can you guys hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay. First off, it's nice seeing everybody. Have talked to you guys daily in the Skype rooms to finally put some faces with some of the names and some of you guys I know from the old group. Guess my story is I am a full-time chef. Been doing it for about 15 years. Have 4 children, so very busy. I missed a lot of holidays, Christmas, all those times when everybody wanted to go out and celebrate their anniversary. I was the guy making the food for you, and loved doing it, and it was a great thing. But I missed out on the Easter. You know, when we were doing Easter brunch, I missed out on Easter with the kids and the family, and missed out on all those good things. So probably got involved with online businesses of some sort. If you're on here, you've probably ventured into more than one. And I probably started that about 4 years ago, and kind of flounder around, a little bit of moderate success here and there, nothing great to speak of. And about, I guess, a little over a year and a half ago, I was introduced to a system to make money with eBay, and not the same way that my wife was doing it, where she was putting some things up and kind of shipping them out of the house and making a couple bucks off items that our kids outgrew or toys weren't using anymore, but actually doing something interests me a little more, kind of hands-free thing, where I could sit in front of the computer and I could do it at 2 in the morning, or I could do it at 2 in the afternoon. Can do it when I feel like it, when I want to, and pretty much control the amount of success that I had. And over the past year and a half, we've had great success. I know Christmas time, all my gifts were paid for. When there were times for vacation, all that stuff was paid for, and not from my chef job. That continued to pay the bills and do the other things, but was able to give me a little bit of the extra income I think that people were looking for. Had an opportunity to share the experience with some people, but and you're going to learn a little later on that it was in a limited capacity. And I think now that we're able to open up to a greater amount of people, because we've taken off some of the limitations that stood in the way before. So while it's not exactly the same system we were using before, it's the same premise, the same basis, the same leaders that are in there, and just growing new leaders. And some of the new people that are coming in are really killing it. And just happy that, why wouldn't I want to share this with anybody that was interested in doing better for themselves? It's not there. Nobody's scared to talk about eBay and making money in PayPal. I think everybody's feels pretty comfortable there. It's not a dirty word. It's not an MLM. It's not those things that some people think of as taboo. Not that I do, because I love them. But people think that home business is taboo. So nobody's looking at you like you're a cult. It's eBay, and we all love it and are making money from it. So I'm glad to be here and glad to be side by side with you guys.
That's what's up. That is awesome. Thank you for coming. I appreciate all of you guys coming out to support, the team and the event. And we had a lot of people, as you guys know, that wanted to get in when we had the launch and the discount that was offered. And unfortunately, I think all of us had some people that were like right there, and we're really trying hard to come in. And JC and I actually had at least a handful, at least each, of people that we really desired to help, and they were like 24 hours short of getting funds in their hand, literally. And so JC and I, we did a little hangout with Caesar, and we basically told him that we knew where he lived, and if he didn't open the doors up for these people, we were going to go buy, like, I don't know, how many 48 packs of toilet paper were we going to buy, JC?
I was already on my way to the store to pick up 4 or 5 of those bad boys. I had already Google mapped his house. I knew where we were going. I mean, he was in trouble. He was definitely in trouble.
True story. Yep, we were gonna truck it out there and TP his yard and his trees. So we twisted his arm. He didn't have a choice, and he said, "Okay, guys, I'm gonna do it just for you for another 24 hours." So
awesome. Why don't we go ahead and...
You guys were going to go all the way out in the boonies?
Yeah, whatever it took. Whatever it took to allow people to get in here and start making now money. Why don't we go ahead and take the opportunity? Let's go ahead and bring Chris Kammer on board. Just quick little story on you, Chris, what this group has done for you, and we'll go from there.
Hi guys, can you hear me?
Yep, we can hear you.
Okay. Great. I have one dog waking up from a nap and she likes to bark, so if she starts barking, I apologize. I've been with DDC, with the O Method and Caesar's group since March of 2012. I actually stalked Caesar down, and it saved my financial life. It really did. What he did for me and my family allowed me to stay in Las Vegas, where I love living. It allowed me to quit my full-time job. I now work part-time. That happened in August. I replaced my full-time income in November. I still do work part-time, and my goal is by the end of this year to quit completely. Just work eBay alone and all my online adventures, and not work for anybody else anymore. So, it's God sent. The people I've met, Dominic, I've known you for a long time. JC, I've known you for a long time. Dawn, I've gotten to know you, in the last couple of months. The friendships I've made and the things that people have helped me out with. Nicole, you've given me a lot of good online things that I didn't know how to do that now I know how to do. So it just really helps. I mean, this is a wonderful group. I mean, the things that they've put forth for us, the money that we can make is unlimited. As much money as I want, much time as I want to put in, as much money as I can make, and that's phenomenal. I don't have to go and be bullied around by a boss or commute or whatever. I can do whatever I want and take my business anywhere I want to, and it's phenomenal. So yeah, I think it's great.
Awesome. That's fantastic. She is quite a superstar. Let me tell you, when I got started, she was a lifesaver. Her and another young lady named Robin, who's still part of the group. She wasn't able to be here tonight, but Cameron was a lifesaver. She really helped me out a lot. And the beautiful thing about this group is that we don't all, most of us here are not in each other's business from the opportunity standpoint. There is a back end opportunity that's involved with this, but we're basically here to talk about the actual eBay opportunity and how you can make now money without ever having to recruit a soul. But the bottom line is none of these people were in my group. They weren't making any money off of me. Yet Kemmer spent quite some time on the phone with me, talking to me and getting me going, just as Dominic did. And these other folks that are here came in after, but there was a few other people that were in the group at the time. Anyways, let's go ahead and bring on Nicole, and have Nicole tell her she's the lady that lives in a shoe story.
Dios mío. I cannot believe you introduced me like that.
She's
Katie,
a superstar.
choke him next time you get a chance to. Okay, so this is why he called me the. It's a good thing he didn't say old woman in the shit.
Don't worry, Nicole. I got him. I'll get him for you.
Okay. I'm a stay-at-home mother of 6 wonderful children, and I also was brought into this about a year ago, and I'm very, very thankful for being on here. JC and Kemmer and Dom have been like brothers and sisters to me. Robin as well, although she's not as active on the group as she is. She pops in and says hi to us every once in a while. But even all the new people, Dawn as well, being new, and oh, look who's here. Whoop, whoop, party's here.
Yeah, the party is now.
Oh, it's party time now.
It's on now.
Oh, sorry, Nicole. We're going to have to cut you short.
Yeah, we're going to have to cut my
There goes the
story is
neighborhood.
not important now.
Hold on a second. I gotta get some toilet paper.
Uh-oh. Did you hear that part?
I guess so.
Oh, I was listening. Trust me, I was listening.
All I saw was an email. Don't take me my pad, please.
What?
Oh, awesome.
I
Hey,
couldn't
Caesar,
believe your house was on Google Maps.
It wasn't easy to find it, but we found it. I found it.
Yeah, JC being an officer, I'm sure he was able to find that.
Yeah, I'm sure he called somebody to get something going, right?
Yeah, I definitely have to use some of those old Miami connections. You know what I'm saying? Anyways, Caesar, are you gonna have a few minutes with us, or?
Yeah, I'll be hanging out here for a while.
Okay, cool. Then Nicole was just telling her story right quick, and then we got Don, and then we'll bring the big dog in, and you can give your story.
Cool.
And then we're gonna give a quick little presentation about what's going on here. Dominic is handling that end of it.
Yeah, it was good
All
to see everybody on the webinar. So take it away, Nicole. And it looks like Nicole, we have to buy you a camera eventually.
Yeah, we're gonna have to do something about that. All right, Nicole.
We'd have to change it to Big Mama Marketing.
That's all right. That's all right. There's a few Big Mama marketing going on.
Whatever, girl.
anyways,
Okay,
Nicole,
so
go ahead.
anyways, I mean, to me, the team here is the most important thing. I mean, the money and everything else is awesome. I mean, you're not going to find it anywhere. People that I'm bringing in here and the people that are here, actually, this is probably one of the main things, you know, that they, or the first things that they actually made money with online, which is just great. I mean, being able to help other people and hear your little cha-ching, and every day it's addicting. My husband and my kids all get excited every time my phone goes off, so it's a great feeling.
That's awesome. That's awesome. Yeah, she's amazing. She's very good at what she does. She takes really good care of her team. So if any of you guys got invited by her, let me tell you, she is definitely a leader to follow, and you deserve to be on a team like that. Anyways, let's go ahead and bring on superstar Dawn. Dawn is actually one of the newest group. Actually, Katie is, but Dawn has been with us for about 6 months, I guess, maybe 7. And you know, I'm not gonna steal her thunder, but you know, she represents the older she represents the older, nourishing women that we have in the group.
Elder.
No, older. I didn't say elder. I said older.
Uh-oh, JC's in trouble now.
I know. I always stick my foot in my mouth, man. This is crazy. Anyways, Don, take it away.
And Dawn kills it.
Hey, JC, you can call me an elder. I really don't mind.
No,
I don't.
that's not what I said.
I've been with this group of crazy, wonderful people since January, and I'm loving it. I have been wandering around in the MLM world for about 3 years now and really finding no success. And actually, we have a 2-acre lake out in front of our house, and I was ready to throw my computer in the lake in January when I got the email from Caesar, and I'm thinking, oh my God, this is awesome. And I jumped on board, and I'm like so thankful that I did. I started around the 12th of January, and just in that short of a time, I had over $300 in profit in January, and last month in July, my profits were over $2,200. And this is just an awesome opportunity for anyone that is willing to put forth the effort to make your eBay store a success. You will have success. It's just a no-brainer, if I can say that, if I can even go there. I mean, but this is a no-brainer.
Yeah, I totally agree with you, Don. I mean, you know, when I saw this, I had done a little eBaying before, you know, 10, 12 years ago, but you know, it was old school eBaying. I mean, I had to buy the stuff. It was crazy. I used to buy these big old 500-foot rolls of packing of bubble wrap, right? And I'd bring them home, I'd unroll them, I'd re-roll them into smaller packages so I could ship them, right? Tape them up, put them in a plastic bag. I mean, it was a mission. But you know, you do what you got to do. And I was selling, but I wasn't making. I wasn't JCing people. And those of you wondering what JCing people is, you're gonna have to get into the group to find out what it is. But I definitely wasn't JCing people back in the day. So you know, when this came to my plate and I saw how simple it was, and you know, I mean, it was pretty amazing. I'm so glad that I got the email from Caesar. And of course, last but not least, we're gonna bring on Caesar. Caesar is one of the duo that put this program together. He's a superstar. He's been online for quite some time. He's well known. You know, I'm not gonna steal his thunder, but he'll probably tell you a little bit about his partner, Dion. That was the original mastermind behind the system, and then DJ came in and did all the technical stuff and put the program together. So I'm sorry, Caesar did. Caesar, go ahead and take it away, buddy. Mountain Geek. JC. That's awesome, man. Mountain Geek in a cave. I was gonna find you anyways, man. I was gonna find you. I'm telling you.
No, I turned off my phone so the GPS doesn't work where I live. How you guys doing tonight? I want to thank everybody for putting this together. I think this really shows a lot of the leadership that we have here on the team, especially Katie, Dominic, and Don, and Chris Kemmer, and let's see who else we have here. Nicole, and you guys have been with us. Some of you have been here with us shortly. Some of you have been here for a little bit longer, but I appreciate you again putting this together. So, really quick, guys. My story is my wife was looking to retire. Plain and simple. Last year, January of 2012, my wife was looking to do something that was simple from home. So actually, my buddy DJ showed me eBay, the model of eBay and dropshipping, and actually turned out to be quite a pretty good program for her to do. But to make any type of full-time income, I knew it was going to take a while for her to do copying and pasting. That there had to be a better way. I don't know if you guys have been there before, but when you see somebody telling you online, oh yeah, you can copy and paste an ad, and then you can make some income. Well, what they don't realize, it takes a lot of traffic to get anything to get any traction, if they will. So here's the simple fact of it all. eBay to me is the simplest thing. It's been around for over 10 years. Okay, most people know eBay, so it's nothing like Dominic said. It's nothing that you have to hide behind a rock about. It's simple, and to make any type of full income, you have to have a software. I mean, plain and simple. The only thing I knew about eBay, ladies and gentlemen, was you had to get something like a device, for example, a phone. You had to box it up. You had to drive it down to the post office, and then you had to ship the item. The problem with that is it does not work effectively because you cannot track your true profits, right? Because you're spending money on gas, you're spending money on shipping material, and all that stuff costs money. So here's the simple fact is that I just said there has to be a better way. My buddy DJ has been doing this for over 2 years. He says, take a look at what I'm doing. This makes sense. And started coaching my wife. My wife told me you got 6 months to get my eBay store going, and her and I started working together, and sure enough, August of 2012 was able to retire her. Started this team here that you see. Most of these folks on the webinar have been with us since the very beginning of March of 2012, and some are making part-time income, some are making full-time income and beyond, and it's pretty amazing to say the least. So when this model started, we tried different things. We were testing. We'll see, what made the most sense was to make this an affiliate product, which I don't know who's going to go into that tonight, but Dominic has a cool little hat on. But what's going to work for us tonight is that you guys are about to see something that I think would make sense for the masses. We got folks in the UK on the team. We got a little bit over 115 people now in a couple of weeks that have joined us, which is we're completely grateful for the mass growth. The problem is we're shutting our doors tonight because we're still tweaking. We want to make sure we take care of those 100 people. We used to coach 10 people at a time. That became still overwhelming, but we got more leaders now, as you can see, a lot more. And the ones that can make it on tonight are obviously a part of that pack, but there's a lot more out there that can support you guys. So you can align yourself. If you're, I don't believe in accidents, ladies and gentlemen. I think we're all here at the right place at the right time. And the software that we've developed for you guys is bar none the best in the industry. The software works for you guys to get what you need up in your store. Okay, and I'm not talking about onesies and twosies product. I'm talking about having a full store of anything you can think of. You can never run out of this business. Obviously, people have been with us for over a year, so you can never dry out of products. I mean, people buy stuff. It's just part of their nature, and a lot of times they don't even want their money. They just want to give you money and say, "Give me my product," right? So I'm excited for you guys. Appreciate you guys pulling me out on the webinar tonight, guys, and I'm very, very proud of you. And keep on rocking. I'm gonna go back to my cave. All right.
That's awesome. Thank you
Thanks,
so
Caesar.
much. Thank you.
Absolutely.
Thanks, Caesar.
JC, you're muted. We can't hear you. Where's your hat?
I kind of like that. I wish we could mute JC more often.
It was nice. I have to mention something.
You guys are bad, man. Anyways, I was saying all this amazing stuff about Caesar. I forgot what it was. I had prepared it, and it's gone already. Anyways, no, what I was saying was that Caesar is a true leader.
They call him a geezer.
Oh man, let me tell you guys something. Not only do we make money here, but we have fun. And I'll tell you, if you guys are looking to have some fun, you
While
definitely need to
making
become
money?
a part of this while making money, without a doubt. But yeah, Caesar and DJ are true leaders, and I'm so glad to to be associated with them and the rest of this group. And we're looking forward to getting a few other people involved this evening. The ones that are interested, the ones that are serious, the ones that are sick and tired of trying everything out there and not having success. I like to tell people that what you're about to see here in a minute, that our local chef is going to be cooking up some presentation stuff here. I like to say that this is a business that the average Joe with even limited computer skills can actually come in and start making money now money. And I know these people are gonna laugh because I'm Cuban, so now money. So you can go to the store and you can buy some rice, black beans, and some churrasco steaks, right, to throw on the grill, and some fried plantains to feed your family. You can make now money.
Don't forget about the tortillas.
Yeah, the tortillas. We got a few Mexicans in here, but you can make now money, and that is pretty amazing. Anyways, look at this. This is turning into, I don't even know what this is turning into. I'm trying to be the serious guy here. Normally I'm the funny guy.
Where's your salsa dress, JC?
I'm gonna have to put on a salsa dress in a minute here. Anyways, so we're without further ado, we've been chit-chatting here for a while. You guys have heard some of the stories. We're gonna go ahead and let Dominic give the presentation. I'll interject if he asks me to. But go ahead, Dom. Take it away, buddy.
Okay, just let everybody know we are not, I wouldn't say we're a traditional presentation PowerPoint kind of group. I think everybody here would agree. So I'm going to go through the slides because sometimes it's a necessary evil, but for the most part, I mean, this group is a hands-on, not a textbook, but more of a get in there, get your hands dirty, do the activity. And I'm wearing this hat because of I really am a student of what Caesar and everybody here, everybody that's in this room has helped teach me. I still learn from new people coming in. We have people coming. We're not the only eBay sellers out there, but when people come here, they don't leave. They come here for a reason, and it's because you're going to hear about lack of support elsewhere. You're going to hear about there was good infrastructure in the beginning, but the continuous support, which is each and every one of us has provided. I think that's what separates us from everybody else. So I'm going to go through the screen share. It really is a modified version of our last system that we had. So I kind of modified it a little bit. I'm going to go over I heard it just changed, didn't I?
Did someone just make a sale?
Yes,
Someone made a sale.
Who made a sale? Who made a
Way
sale?
to go.
I was waiting for that.
Yeah, and I don't know
if
Caesar, did you just go buy her item so we can have a cha-ching, or is that a...
No, that's a real sale, I think.
Yeah, I mean, that's what happens. That's what happens.
No, it was real, guys.
So I'm going to try and go through the screen share, but like I said, we're not a PowerPoint kind of group, but we'll go through it. There's another one. Here we go.
Found it.
Cha-ching!
Can you guys see the PowerPoint?
Yes, we can.
The only thing is it keeps jumping. Is there? I'm pretty new to this, but is there any way to make it so that he has total control, Katie, and it doesn't keep jumping around? At least that's what I keep seeing it jump back and forth.
I think the best way is for everybody to hit their mute button so it's not
Yeah,
jumping
because
back and
people
forth.
are not muted. So everybody needs to hit mute, and then he can just hit screen. Yeah, he is sharing his screen. Okay, I'll shut up now.
Okay, yeah, and if anybody just click on mute if there's something I'm missing, we'll zip through this, and then I think the best way to really wrap this up is everybody just share our successes and tell everybody why they should get in now. He says, we're showing you a step-by-step system, daily income in your PayPal account, so you don't have to worry about any complicated systems to sign up for PayPal. If you don't have one, it's as easy as just going in, clicking on it, and signing up. There's no complications. It doesn't matter if you have bad credit. None of those things apply here. So it's just setting up a PayPal account and getting started. Now I know that there's a lag in here, so I'll try and slow down. But what we have here really is something a little bit different because we base this on the support, the systems, and the software. I think if one of those three things are missing, it's really not going to do you much good. You can have all the software in the world, but if you don't have support to show you how to implement that, it's not going to work. And the same thing with the systems. If you go in there and you try to give support, but there's really no system in place, there's going to be kind of chaos and anarchy, and everybody's going to be not really learning the same thing, and you'll really run into some struggle. So it's these three things, the combination of these three things, that really make us effective. It's really the only work-from-home business where I think that you can make money without waiting for somebody to join you. There's no sending out affiliate links in order to make money. Get involved. You get busy on eBay. You make sales. You make money. Now, is there a way to make more money? Absolutely. But if you are a hermit and you just like to be by yourself and to put your head down and do work, this is the best way to make money right here. Quick questions, and this is something that we learned from our last system. An additional $10 to $200 means a lot to a lot of people. It's not always, not everybody is chasing after that $1 million payday or need to be a top earner at a company. A lot of times it's $10 to $200 that can really put someone from losing a home, losing a car, not being able to send their kids to a certain school. It literally could be that small amount of money that could really make a difference to them. And then what about getting targeted leads that really want to talk to you instead of you trying to sell, and I've done all these things, the weight loss product or whatever it is, chasing somebody who's really not interested in that. What about showing them just how to make money with eBay and you branding yourself as a trainer, a teacher? You've got to think about what that's really worth to you, and then and put that price tag on it. All we can do right here is just show you how to make that a reality with the system we have. A lot of people that come here already understand what dropshipping is. They get the concept, but some people have what I like to call a bastardized version of dropshipping. Originally, how it was, you would import products, you'd buy products in bulk, and you would have them distributed. But that took you putting money in your pocket up front, and that's not attractive to a lot of people, especially when we're dealing with people who are, again, like we said, that $20 to $200 a day could really make a big difference for. So putting $1,000 out front to import product from China, hoping that you have a good source, and then having them shipped out, really just didn't make a lot of sense to a lot of people. So pretty simple. What we do is we have virtual products. What I mean by virtual, they are real products, but they're not in our possession at this point. So we're kind of letting someone else hold on to them, right? Someone else paid for them, and we're just kind of put them up on eBay and display them for sale. So we have pictures, we have descriptions, we have our integrity, because we're good eBay sellers, and that's what we teach here. We teach how to be a good eBay seller and get good feedback, and to build your integrity, and to show yourself as a trustworthy seller on a trustworthy platform like eBay. PayPal and eBay protect both sellers and buyers, so it's a perfect mix for what we're doing here. When someone goes and they find your listing, they're not going to find your listing on eBay by accident. You're going to use the process that we teach you. We have the software which is going to help you get these things going, but it's the processes that we teach you in order to get your items found, because if you think you're the only one that's selling a brown chair on eBay, you're mistaken. There's probably 20 people selling that same exact brown chair, and they're probably selling it for less than you are. So it's the techniques that we show you that will get your items found first. That will help you make your sales on eBay. Once they make that sale, they're going to give you money. They're going to put it in your PayPal account. Again, another safe venue, safe for both the buyer and the seller, so you don't have to worry about anybody scamming you with bad checks or anything like that. They're putting money right in your PayPal account, and at that point, you've had this little cha-ching that we talk about in your cell phone, and it tells you made a sale. You go and you check the PayPal, the money's in there, and you're going to go purchase that product from the suppliers that we deal with, and those suppliers are going to ship it out to the buyer. You're never touching this product. You're never you never come in contact with it. You never have to make sure that it's wrapped tightly and do all that good stuff. The suppliers are doing that directly, and then you're keeping it different. So it's just basic retail, the same way that Walmart buys products from their suppliers and they mark it up. The same way as a chef, believe me, I know, we mark things up 3 times. What it costs for us to produce them. So when you're going to a restaurant and you're eating a dish, it costs us 2/3 less to make that product. So if not, then we're not making the profit margin that we want. That's how retail works. You mark it up, It gets shipped to them, and then you just do a little communication with the buyer afterwards. Make sure they're happy, and they'll let you know. And then look for positive feedback. People are going to say, well, what if there's an issue? What if they see that the box has a certain label on it, looks a different color? The people that worry about that are the ones that don't succeed. We just move forward and onward. We show you ways to make sure there's no pricing on there, but we really don't get caught up in the minutia. We just move forward and we have success. And I think everybody that we'll talk to after this little presentation is over, I think we'll agree with that. We never worry about any of the small things. We make sure we take care of the returns. We make sure we're good sellers, and people are genuinely happy with receiving a product for the price that they agreed upon. Remember, we didn't force a certain product at a certain price on somebody. They agreed to it through eBay, and they've gotten it. They've gotten it quick. They've gotten everything they wanted, and they're ultimately very happy. Myth about eBay sales: you have to be an expert. Again, culinary training, have no selling experience as far as eBay goes, so that is not the case here. That you need physical products. We don't. We have what I like to call virtual products. They're stored. Everything's done in the cloud now. Everything's done online. You're not touching products. Well, same thing. These products are stored somewhere else. You're not touching them, and they're being shipped out. That you need to sign contracts. You do not need to sign contracts. There are some drop shipping opportunities where you do have to sign contracts with big companies, but again, we're not dealing with that. We're dealing with reputable e-commerce sites that help us get our products to people quickly. And you must know internet marketing. Although I did know internet marketing and I practice internet marketing, that's not what runs this business. This business I do here is strictly the basic principles that are taught by the leaders here, and that we continue to teach to new students coming in. None of this has to do with internet marketing. We can make money, extra money, residual money by our internet marketing skills, which we also teach and share here. Things like these Google Hangouts, which are wonderful for creating value. It's a good reference for everybody to come and see that on our page that we had this Google Hangout and that all these leaders were there and people speaking knowledgeably about what we do. But you do not need to know internet marketing, and you never have to get in front of a camera and do this if you don't want to. In the beginning, I didn't. It wasn't something I was comfortable with. Now I look forward to the opportunity because I know it only provides us a venue to make ourselves leaders. Other people are facing, and if anybody's done traditional home-based businesses, you don't have time for home parties. I have 4 kids. I'm not looking to bring 20 people that I don't know, a friend of my neighbor's that came in, so we can have a home party. They're probably there just to eat my chips and dip and have a couple drinks and not even looking at the products. They're looking typically for a party. Talking unqualified prospects, the system we use is we actually go out and we look for people that are looking to get involved with eBay, and most of us pre-screen our people. We don't bring on just anybody. We're very selective in who we bring on because we are linked to that person. We do bring people in, and we continue to give them support. Even though the group here is very supportive, we do have a personal interest, and I think what Caesar has offered us now really ties us to that person. The longer someone stays in with the company, with our group, the more money we can make through the residual, and as will anybody that joins. So it's very important that people become leaders when they come in here, learn, become a product of the product, and our product is eBay, and learn all the ins and outs, because if you have somebody who you can help make money, they're going to stay, and you're going to continue to make residual money off of them just being in your group, let alone any other side business that you're in. If you have other programs that or affiliate things that you want to sell, training courses, I have a feeling that if you made somebody some money on eBay and then they saw that you're really good on Facebook, you could probably sell them, some kind of training or get them to join you kind of Facebook training that you have. Or maybe if they saw that you were in another business, they'd be interested in that as well because they see that you're a leader here. So it really behooves you to become a leader here and a coach and a mentor. And this is a system that makes money with no recruiting, which for me is awesome. Recruiting's good, but if I don't feel like doing it, I don't have to do it, and I'll continue to make money. So this is it, guys. It's called the O method. It's a very basic system. That's complicated on the back end, but not complicated on what we do. All the hard work's been done. The infrastructure back there, the training, all that stuff is taken care of, so we can have we can have a seamless transition. We can bring new people in at a quicker rate than we could before. We were limited before because of the companies we're involved with dealing with certain countries. We had to really, we really had some restraints on us, and with us taking away that back-end program and starting this new program, we've really taken the restraints off, and we're able to go full board with this. So who's the system good for? Struggling internet marketer, network marketer, the one really believe in their company, they're just not able to make money, so they need something to keep them floating. This is a great way to do it. You can really fund your marketing plans using eBay money. Part-timers, you don't have to leave your job. Some people love what they do. I know people that volunteer, or people that they're teachers, that they never want to give up that position because they're givers, they're teachers, and that's okay. They can do this part-time, and then they can continue to get that feel-good, that feel-good feeling by sharing this with other people and training them on here as well. People looking to build residual on the back end, and that's more of like what we talked about, getting more people to join you, training them, keeping them involved with the system. You can get monthly residuals off them as well as getting the sign up at the beginning. Stay-at-home moms and dads, it's perfect. It's one of those things where all the time you hear single mothers, they're not able to work. They have to become reliant on the system, because they need to take care of their kids, and they don't want to sacrifice raising their kids by having someone else raise them. And this is a perfect way for them to transition to a part-time position and then make this their full-time gig. And we have single mothers and fathers who do that now. College students, great, right? So instead of going and working at the local, at the local fast food restaurant, not that there's anything wrong with that, but they're able to participate in something like this and make money when they want to. They can still enjoy their life if they want to play sports in college, and they can still work this around their schedule. It's just a wonderful, wonderful opportunity. And people that quit the old school MLM, because they were looking for that team support and they didn't have it. I could tell you the one thing, the software is great, and the system in the back where I can go there and look for all this information is good. But the team support, it's personal team support. It's not a recording. It's kind of what we're missing now with all these big companies when you need to get customer service and you get put on a recording and you get outsourced somewhere to another country. This is good down-home support that people that you're going to know and put names and faces with and do things like this. So secret tips, we don't physically touch the product. We talked about that. We're going to use a custom software developed to save time, which is awesome. You're not going out there chasing down traffic. You are not a crawler trying to get people in. eBay does all the traffic and marketing for you. And the system that we have is created like no other. So step one is to get in. Get trained about 30 minutes. You show your sponsor your listings. You don't have to do that in order to get the scraper, but we do suggest that you manually know how to run your business because, as we all know, technology can fail you, and you would like to be able to keep your business going. Here's a quick look at the Skype group, and this is just a snapshot of the A's through the A's through the C's. It looks like the people that are on here, but there are plenty more in there. I'm a Zarrilli, so I'm all the way down the end. But this is where we hang out, 24/7, no distractions. Facebook is nice, but Facebook can be a pitch fest and distracting. So Skype
Absolutely,
is
Dominic. It can be very distracting, and get this. For someone like myself that's complete ADD, it's a nightmare to be on Facebook. So Skype is perfect. You're doing great, brother. You're doing great.
Thank you. And like you see now with Facebook, they have this targeting now where people know what your interests are, so they're pitching you. So if you were looking for something, on eBay and you were looking at a sofa, and then 5 minutes later you see on Facebook an ad for a sofa. So they know what you're doing. Everything's being tracked, and they're going to continue to pitch you things. So it can be a little bit hard for people to focus. So we stick mostly in the Skype room. Here's a sneak peek at the scraping tools. This isn't going to mean much to you, but it really does have all the information that we need to do there. And if anybody was in the old group and sees this version, it's a little bit more updated. It has a couple more bells and whistles, but it still does the most important things. Takes the information, from the online, and I guess you'll see now that we're talking about overstock. We'll take that information and it'll pull it into, and the way I explained it to somebody tonight is it's going to put it into an Excel file, and that Excel file means nothing to eBay, right? So it's Spanish to eBay. It means nothing because sorry, JC, but eBay is speaking English, and this Excel file is Spanish, and it means nothing to it. We use another program that's provided by eBay, and that's the translator. So it's going to translate this gobbledygook that's on an Excel file, and it's going to upload it into eBay seamlessly from all the information that's put in in this file. It's pretty awesome. Next thing, we're coaching 10 people this week. I'm not gonna lie to you, it might be a little bit more than 10 because now we've grown a little bit since this PowerPoint was made, but we do limit it. We have noticed, and you'll see why we're shutting this down, is because the infrastructure, we don't want it to get overwhelmed. We need to make sure that as problems arise, questions arise, that we have all the answers back there, because we don't expect new people to come in to be an expert, and if they are fortunate enough to get into profit quickly by signing people up to join under them, we need to give them something to leverage to help train people. If not, it's going to be just focused on the leaders and they're answering questions and ultimately not being able to do things that make them money. So we're going to continue to put more into this infrastructure. Caesar gives the leaders and his students in here a lot of responsibility into making videos and to adding to it. And that's what we're doing. That's why we're cutting it after tonight. I'm not saying that it's never coming back, but we're going to go and we're going to make sure the people that come in have the right training and the right direction, because we do not believe in leaving anybody high and dry. So the final step is going to be cash a check. Quit your job, go try whatever you want to do. Spend more time with your family, buy the car, house you always wanted. I'm not saying you're going to make that immediately, and I'm not saying those results are typical, but we're not looking for typical people. We're really looking for people who are not your basic typical people. We're looking for people that really want to have success and be leaders. And I'm going to give a shout out to Dawn on here, because she's newer, I guess, in this group, but she teaches volumes, and she worked eBay before, and she's combined two different systems. She's actually does traditional method of eBay along with the system we do, and she is killing it. And I love just sitting there watching what she writes in there, along with everybody else as well. But she's one of those standouts that she got in the group, and you would never know that she wasn't there from day one, because she is in there answering questions, and I look to her for help, even though I'm not necessarily asking it. I'm watching what she's writing. So there's a lot of people in there that will help you. And Chris Cameron, that give to your favorite charity, that's for you. We know that you love to take care of animals, and not only is she good with animals, but she's very good with the people that join EDC as well. So last thing is, come on, let's get your cha-ching on. And you're going to hear it, and you're going to see it on Facebook, and you're going to hear us talking about it, and you're going to want a piece of that. You're going to want to be involved with it. And the cha-ching is just the app that we have on our phone. That it's an eBay app, and then every time we make a sale, as we heard with, I think Dawn had one earlier, and I'm sure Nicole probably had one, and Kemmer probably had one when we're on here. That noise is just success. It just means money, and I think we all like that sound of that. So the final part is we're looking to see who's going to be our next success story. Let's open it up live. These guys can give all the information on when this is closing down, what links we need to put in, how we get started, and who's going to be our next success story. Hope I didn't put you to sleep.
No way, brother. No way. That was
great job, Dom.
Yeah, man. That was a great presentation. What do you ladies think?
Oh, awesome.
Just so you know, I would never talk to and have a camera, have a silly hat on my face, or talk in front of other people ever join this group. So not only did I learn today, and not only did I learn more about believing in myself, but just how to give back to other people. So I owe everybody here a little something for that.
Awesome. Well, we're just going to go through the people here real quick, and just final thoughts real quick, just a couple of minutes. And then if Caesar, I know this is dangerous, Caesar, but I know you live dangerously. We'll have you close out while you're driving, man. I mean, what the heck? Isn't
that cool, guys? You can do this anywhere. I was working for my beach office today, and as long as you have internet connection, you can work out of your car if you wanted to in the middle of nowhere.
It's pretty amazing. It's pitch black out here in my house. I'm on the East Coast. He's on the West Coast, and the way we got this set up is amazing. Him and Kemmer are on the West Coast. A couple of us are the rest of us are pretty much on the East Coast. Well, Nicole's on the West Coast too. So, anyways,
you know what?
West Side.
Basically, you're seeing the sun. Yeah, you're seeing the sun come down behind me. So it's kind of funny because you see it rise on your east. We fall on the west over here. So. Yeah. That's that shows you guys that you guys can live anywhere. Now I got to insert this because we do get a lot of folks from overseas, like in the UK and Canada, and they're asking themselves, I know you guys are in the United States, but can we do this? And the question, the answer to that question is absolutely, you can do this, because it really doesn't matter where you live. you want to make sure that you open up your stores, though. From the training, you'll see that you process everything inside of the U.S. because both companies, which you'll learn in the inside, are based off the U.S. So it doesn't matter where you live as long as you do that. So the cool thing is we got a guy in the UK who's our expert. His name is Steven, so he'll be able to assist you guys if you guys are in the UK. But I just got to throw it out, shout out there to Dominic, because I remember when he first approached me, he said, "Hey Caesar, my presentation skills aren't that great. I would like to improve on them." So he started doing some webinars for me, and I think you guys all deserve to give him a round of applause because he rocked it. Yeah, baby.
Wow, thank you.
Awesome, man. Awesome. Well, just final words. Nicole, just a couple of final words.
Jump on. That's all I can say. I mean, to me, this team is well worth every single last penny that you're going to pay to get in. I mean, seriously. I had a cha-ching, but we were muted. But I did sound something.
There was nothing.
Did you do it again, girl?
I did. That's crazy.
I really love, the whole group and, everybody coming in here. You don't have to know anything. I mean, we really do take everyone step by step by step. In the back office, you have everything there. And then also, you have us to come and grab and help you in the Skype room, and it's amazing.
That's awesome. That's awesome. I just want to introduce you guys to my little precious here, Bella. Say hello, Bella.
Aww.
I love this dog. She's awesome. As soon as my daughter shows up, she's gonna start barking like a mad woman. So, which is typical,
Hey, it looks
right?
like that one dog. What's it called from the?
Yo quiero
PD.
Taco Bell.
No.
Really?
Oh.
It looks like you put those little glasses on them, the fake ones, and they leave the marks around their eyes, the joke.
Yeah, she's pretty cute. Anyways, Katie, how about your final words? Katie has an amazing story that she didn't really expound on too much, so we'll give her a couple extra minutes because.
Yeah, she didn't even get to talk.
Yeah. So,
come on, Katie.
Katie, tell us what you got.
Katie.
Aw, way to put me on the spot, you guys. Love it. No, I did
Take
the
that
intro.
dang halo off.
Take that halo off, girl. You know you lying.
You
False
guys
advertising.
are so funny.
Yeah.
False advertising. Wow.
Oh, look at the love.
Oh.
Look at the love. Prepare to be hated on and joke around with these people when you join our team, because it's so happening. It's so happening. And JC is the main one that you wanna give him crap because he just loves it. He feeds off that stuff. Isn't that right?
Well, you know what I like is that I'm sitting here and I'm typing in the chat room and I'm laughing. My stomach hurts. And my kids are like, "Mom, you're sitting at the computer just laughing at you're not even talking to anybody." And I go, I'm chatting, but I'm just rolling on the floor. It's a great time. You'll love it.
Oh my goodness. No, I absolutely love this group of people. I mean, what a group of servant leaders, all of them. Chris Kemmer, Dawn, Caesar, Dion, Dominic, everybody. Nicole is really, really good. Sometimes JC, I don't know. At least sometimes. No.
I get beat, man. I just get beat in this.
He's good at shining up that bald head. It's a great.
He loves it. No, but really in the Skype group, what I really like is that everybody is so focused on helping everybody, whether they're in their team or not. I mean, this is just, it's a group of people that really strives to help you put money in your pocket, like JC said, feature me. And this is, personally for me, this is the best thing that I have ever come across on the internet that is true now money. Like you can literally, like JC said, get going, feed your family, as soon as the next day, or within a few days. You're going to make money if you follow the system. So you're right, Dominic. We're not looking to just partner with anybody. We want people that are serious about working the system. And I got to give JC a shout out and some love here, because I was one of those people that got started, back around New Year's, and I kind of got going, and then I got sidetracked there for a couple of months in between, ran off with some other shiny objects, some other business, and
shiny balls. Some shiny balls.
True story. Chasing shiny balls. It's all the rage these days. And ended up coming back, and I said, no, I want in, I want to do this, and I'm serious, and I'm going to get started. And so I kind of had to start from scratch again and stuff with my store, but I'm really glad that I did. I've been seeing consistent money. I just had a sale maybe about 2 hours before we got on this call. It was a really good sale for me. I've put a lot of people inside of this in just a few days, and I'm just excited. We're working with them one-on-one and in small groups and getting them up going quickly. So I'm excited about what this can do for the average person, to be honest with you. That's really what it is.
Yeah, it's truly amazing, Katie, and we love having you here. You've quickly become taken a leadership role, and you're the one that put this whole hangout together. And you quickly have taken a leadership role and really help everybody out. And she's a heck of a team leader. So if you guys got invited by her, definitely connect with her as soon as this is over. There's only going to be a short time. Caesar's going to talk about that shortly. But we'll have let's go ahead and hear from Dominic. Like, we haven't heard enough from him. Let's hear a few more words.
If you want to get in, just get in. You can make up excuses all you want, but the price is going up.
Yeah.
When they do reopen, the price is going to go up, and people did regret not getting the first time. And Caesar was nice enough to let him in, to put this back down. But I don't think that Caesar's going to want to, or the group's going to want to cheapen the value of what we have here and just keep it at a discounted price. So I would be surprised if you see this price again. And if you're thinking about it, you've wanted to get into eBay for a long time, or you've wanted to do something to fund whatever you're doing now, you'll have the money. You'll find the money. You will make it happen. I did. I think when we all got involved here, I don't think anybody had a bunch of extra money laying around, but we found a way to get involved. So that's it. But you all, have your own responsibilities, and you got to think about yourself.
Says, just do it.
There you go. Well, Don, take over. Go for it, girl. I mean, I was going to introduce you, but you don't need an introduction. Don, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you. Okay, we're let's go ahead and hear a few words from you just to close out, and let us know what you're thinking.
Well, I'm thinking that if you want to make money online, place to do it. Don't go looking for shiny objects, because there's just not anything out there that can compare to this. Compared to this support, this group of people that we have here is awesome. It's just like a family, and even though we're all competing with each other because we are selling on eBay, we're not in competition with each other. We're there to help. We're there to make sure that everyone has success, that everyone makes the kind of money they need to make, and as long as you're willing to put in the effort and roll up your sleeves and go to work, this is the opportunity. This is the place to do it. It's not somewhere else.
And I'm glad you brought that up, because this is not a get-rich-quick, guys. You're not going to make 2 G's your first month or anything like that. But you can make substantial money. You can pay a light bill. You can pay a cable bill the first month without a doubt, and build from there. And we're gonna help you guys do that. Cameron, what do we got, girl?
Can you guys hear me?
We sure can.
All right. Hey. This is your business. And I know that MLMs and network marketing and blogging and where you're following leader after leader trying to make $1 or $2, this is your business. This is your business this year, next year. You can move forward and take dropshipping to a whole new level. You can become an e-commerce site, but you have the support that points you in the right direction. This is your business. You get the 1099 from PayPal. You get the business from eBay. You know, we're not cutting into any of your profits. 100% yours. So I don't know what people are looking for. I know I was looking to get out of my job, and I don't want to make, $25 a shot. Have to talk you into doing something you don't want to do. I wanted to go in, work when I wanted to work at 3 o'clock in the morning, and make my money, and be done, and not have to worry about who's doing what and who's going where, and I got to upsell you to something else, and upsell you to this, and I got to cross-sell you to over here, and I got to steal this person from this person over here to make $1. I didn't want to do that. I wanted to just straight up come in, make my money, be of value to my community, and then live my life. And this is what has allowed me. I can go anywhere. I mean, look at Caesar. He's driving down the street. I mean, I'm sure he could process a sale. He's probably that dang good. So I mean, I don't know what you guys are looking for, but I think that if you're looking for a way to make some money that is teachable and duplicatable, and you ain't got to recruit anybody if you don't want to, this is it. It's your business. That's it.
Awesome, Cameron. That's fantastic, girl. You make a lot of valid points there. I mean, I'll close out with a few words. Basically, like I said, guys, I went from zero to hero doing this. I've been able to, and I said this on the last time. I actually been able to lend some money out to some family members that were in need. Don't nobody be sending me messages on Facebook telling me they need money or anything like that.
He's loaning money, interest free.
Hey, listen, I'm from Miami. Our interest is high. Anyways, but again, this is a business that you can come in and not know anything about eBay, okay? And as long as you got some basic skills and you're teachable, trainable, and coachable, you can learn to start making money now, right now. Oh, and I got a call coming in. Let's go ahead and shut that off. You can learn to make money right now, okay? Money that you can, like I said, go to the store, and I know Katie and me were talking the other day. Because of this business, she was able to go and buy her kids all their school supplies. And I mean that's a big deal. That's a big deal. A lot of people nowadays are struggling. So the average Joe can get in here and make some money now. And what we got here between the back office that continually grows, we also got a whole section on mindset, because if you are not ready to receive, you will not receive. I continuously see people that are being successful are also the people with the best attitudes and the people that are most positive. And a lot of us have trouble with that based on our upbringing or the people we hang around or what have you. We have a whole section on mindset and inspiration in the back, in addition to. So it's not just skills. It's actual mindset and what you got to be in order to do what you got to do, so that you can have whatever you want to have. Okay, I'm gonna let Caesar. Oh, he's gone again. I guess he lost a connection there. Well, you know what? I guess I'll do the closeout. Guys, I know what you're all thinking. How much is this? How much is this? Listen, the original price that was set by Caesar and DJ was $997 to start, and then $97 a month. But don't turn off the computer yet. Okay, relax. This is unheard of. We've got a special going on right now. It's only tonight. We had this going on. It closed on Friday. You guys heard the story. Me and Katie called Caesar and said, listen, bro, we're going to come TP your place if you don't open this up, because I've got some people that wanted to get in, and whatever the reason, they had some card issues. They couldn't cash their checks on time. Whatever the case may be, we all kind of had the same issue. That wanted to get in. We twisted his arm. He talked it over with Dion, with DJ, and they opened it up again. But only until tonight at midnight. Okay, so we only got about, a little bit less than 2 hours Actually, we got about a little bit less than.
Is it midnight Pacific?
Midnight.
Do you know?
Yeah,
It's
at
midnight Pacific.
But if I were you, I wouldn't wait till the last minute.
Well, no,
Okay.
that's true.
So the special price that we got going on right now is $197 to start, and $97 a month. Okay, and what do you get for that? You get all the training that's in the back office. Okay, probably 15, 20 videos, and we're constantly adding all the inspirational training that's in the back office. Okay, you get access to the scraper tool, which costs Caesar, a few $1,000s to get put together, and this makes listing items on eBay way easier, way faster, and we'll teach you how to use that tool. It's an invaluable tool, and what I believe is super invaluable with this whole thing is what you got right here, and not just the leaders that are talking to you here, but the whole group. Our Skype group, our Skype group that is our support group, is amazing. I mean, we literally got it covered. You know, I know Kemmer stays up till about 3 o'clock my time because she's on the West Coast. You know, and then we got people coming in early on the East Coast around 7 or 8 o'clock, and we got Don coming in early and stuff. I'm lazy. I get up late. You know. So we got it covered. Well, there's somebody in there, almost 24 hours a day to answer your questions. Okay, Caesar, you weren't here, so I started doing a little closeout. I told them about what the original value was. But why don't you go ahead and reiterate that? I just go ahead and say whatever you would have said anyways.
All right.
Uh-oh. Did we lose him again? All right, I think we may have lost him. Anyways, if you guys, okay, you're there?
Yeah, can you hear me okay?
I think it hurts Caesar to say the discounted price, so he doesn't want to say it. Come on,
I think
Caesar.
that's what it is.
Come on, we gotta let him in.
We gotta let these people in for that price, Caesar. I know it hurts, man. I know it hurts because I know you guys put a lot of time and effort. I know you spent a lot of money on that software, but you're already committed to it. The Walmart's down the street. I can pick up that toilet paper any minute.
Man, we still have like 8 packs of Charmin that we packed up in the truck, JC, don't we?
Yeah.
Hey, I got some toilet paper on my eBay store.
Oh, there you go.
You don't gotta go to Walmart.
Anyways, Caesar, why don't you go ahead and close us out? We've already gone a little over an hour, and we gotta get these people going. Whoever's serious and wants to get on board. I'll let him close out, but what you guys need to do is you need to get with the person that invited you. We're not going to put any links on here or anything like that. You need to contact the person that invited you, that gave you the link to this hangout, okay, and do whatever you got to do. I mean, you Facebook them, email them, call them, text them, video chat. I don't care what you got to do, whistle, smoke signals, whatever it takes. Do what you got to do in order to get a hold of these people, because after midnight Pacific time tonight, we're done. And Caesar's going to go ahead and expound on that a little more. Go ahead, Caesar.
All right, can you guys hear me okay?
Yep, we can.
Yep.
All right. So what I was saying, I should pull over because JC is an officer of the law, and I don't want to get a ticket. But just show you that you guys can do anything you want on the road here. And yeah. So here's the quick deal, guys. We value this product highly because we feel that we're the only ones on the block who invented this software the way it's supposed to work, exactly the way it's all formatted for you to do automation. But like I believe Dominic and JC said, and a lot of folks on here would agree, the Diamond membership that we have, and we're going to have several memberships, but honestly all we talk about is Diamond because that's the only one that makes sense. You get the software, you get the Skype room support. To me, that's the most invaluable position to be in, is to be in that position to be a part of the Diamond membership. And so what that includes is it's pretty much everything. It's a full shebang that we've been building this team now for over a year and a half, and we got all the good stuff. We found a way to get higher profits for you guys, and obviously we can't guarantee income. There's people that sign up for the gym and never get involved in doing anything for the gym, right? And we don't want you to sign up because of hype. Okay, we really don't. We want folks that are going to stick around and be that servant leader that's going to help other people out. And you know who you are. You know that if you're a person that signs up for the shiny object and then jumps to the next deal, I'm going to be straight up and honest with you. I hope you guys don't mind me saying this, but we don't want you on the team because you're really wasting your time and your money, and I don't want the low price entry to devalue what we're doing, because there's other companies out there that have charged. We've had folks that I've personally signed up that have paid $15,000 to get involved with a company out of Utah. I don't know the name of it, but they charge $15,000 for eBay training information. Now, I don't know who those guys are, and I don't even know who their students are, but you have real-life students right now on Skype, like Donna as an example, that made over $2,000 last month. You know, how much, look, write this down, how much value would that be just to pick her brain? Okay, and she's one of my newest students, and you know, how much value is it to pick anybody else on this panel's brain to just get that, you know, be able to just ask a question. I can tell you that all these folks on the panel, they serve the team. They're not here to just make money for themselves. They're out giving for other people. They're helping each other out, and that's kind of the model that we've built. That's why we call it the servant leader mentality. And I think everything starts from a foundation, right? So if you think about the foundation, it came from DJ and myself of the personal development. You also have access to what I call the $1 million section. It's a personal development section in the training room. Once you go in, you'll see at the very top in the training center, as soon as you make your payment, you'll get access to the registration. You register, you have access to the training center, you'll have access to the Skype room. My advice is don't procrastinate on this one. Let this one be the one. Focus strong for 6 to 12 months and just getting your goals set in line. And then, you know, if you have an MLM or you have another project that you're working on and you're passionate about, do that. But let this business fund that. So bottom line, guys, we're valuing this product, you know, based off of other competitors out there at $997. That's $1,000. Tonight, before 12 o'clock midnight, we're gonna give a discount of $197. I think that's more than fair. Okay, $100 basically pays for one of your sponsor, the person that invited you, to essentially pay for their time to coach you. Okay, they get a percentage of that, and then the $97 is for the software. So what that looks like for you, if you like to expand into, hey, you know what, I like this concept. I think you guys are doing something good. You can make money without recruiting, but I also like recruiting. What would that look like financially as a back end? Well, what those numbers are is a very simple affiliate program that we put together. You get 33% of the front money, and you also get 33% of the residual. Okay, to stay active is $97 a month. It gives you the access to the Skype room and the software. You can cancel any time. Okay, guys. And so if you don't see the value, you don't have access to the team, and you pick Don's brain, you say, you know what, I don't like the little kitty cat that Katie has on her head, and I don't like Dominic that's putting some funny stuff on his head. Bottom line, if you don't see the value of what we're bringing to the table, you can cancel any time. That's fine. But realize this, you know, you got to put in the big girl, the big boy pants on and say, I'm going to hit the ground running with this. This makes sense. And that's the thing. You know, we compensate you guys for coaching other people. I think that's more than fair. So that's why there's an affiliate program in place. That's why you were invited by a lot of the great students here. And as well as someone requested, hey, Caesar, can I get paid to help my people's people? And I said, yeah, let's open up a second tier. And I went ahead and made that available, and it's 10% on second tier, because a lot of times you're that new person that needs some coaching. And so in this case, Don or JC or anybody else on the panel that's already involved can help out that second tier and still get compensated to make it fair. And so there is a second tier position available too, and that's where we have our limit right now. And we can expand on it later if you wanted to, but at the moment there is, in my opinion, this is the best comp plan available, because everybody's getting a little bit of something for their time. Why shouldn't you get paid for your time of coaching other people? So refer 3, you get your membership for free, and I don't think that's that hard. I think what we're doing here is unique. You got access to a software that's unique that you'll have immediate access to tonight. And let me be maybe the first or second one to welcome you to the team. And I want to see you in the Skype room. Make sure to say hello in the Skype room. You'll have access to that tonight as well. And let us know you're on here, because you guys are a big part of what we like to call the beginning stages of the next evolution of this team. So I hope that made it clear. If I can answer any questions, feel free to reach out to me. And I'm always going to say this, guys. You want to get back to the person that invited you right now. You want to be that first person to get back to them because they spent the time, they spent their income, if not the time, to put out the ad to you can get invited to the webinar, and constantly we got folks knocking on our door. Can we get in? Can we get in? I had over the weekend a few emails. I'm sure you guys did too, because you guys contacted me. Hey, Caesar, they missed the deadline. Can you reopen it? That's what they did. That's what JC and Katie did. They twisted my arm and they said, can you reopen it? And I said, okay, we'll go ahead and reopen it until Monday night, midnight. And I think that's more than fair, guys, because we're towards the end of the month here and we got to wrap it up, and I got to pay the affiliates for their work, and it's going to take me a lot of time to do the bookkeeping on that. So very clean system, very straight to the point. We're not any shady multi-level deal or anything like that. You're not going to be con into something that's not there. Everything we say on the webinar is what it is, and because we do spend a lot of time with you, all I say is respect the person that you sign up with.
Absolutely.
That we do spend a lot of time. So with that said, it is a great to be on the webinar with you guys, and I hope to be able to physically shake your hand here shortly. I think the Groovin Cuban and Cameron and a lot of folks here want to meet up eventually. Maybe we'll do some offline webinars, seminars together, and help each other out. And maybe hang out at the beaches of the world or something. I don't know.
Yeah. I'm telling you guys, this is only the beginning. This is only the beginning. We're gonna get something set up, and we're gonna get together and meet face to face. And but the beautiful thing is, look at the relationships that we've been able to create online. Out of all the people that are in this group, the only person I met Caesar briefly, like 4.5 years ago, one time at some function in Vegas. I think I was there, and then I met Katie one time, or we hung out for a while because she was down here in Florida visiting some people. But I mean, the bottom line is we got what it takes right online, and we're here to give it all to you guys, freely. As long as you pay the $197.97 a month, we're gonna give it to you freely. But that's it. Just make sure you get with the person that invited you, and like I said, do not waste time, because I'm telling you, we had some people like right at 12, right, Caesar? Right at 12. Come on, can I get in? And you know what? It's gonna be too late. Don't wait.
Yeah, people that weren't checking their messages, weren't checking their emails, and then the links were broken, and
yep.
Sorry guys, we're not going to threaten to TP his house again. So all I can tell you is, being with these people and experiencing the stuff that's in the system, you do not want to miss this. The entry into the Skype room alone is worth more than the $197.
Without
because the support in there is just so. I mean, true or false? How many times have you guys had just some strange, oddball, off-the-wall question or experience that you've never dealt with before, and you need an answer and you need it now?
Absolutely.
Where do we all go?
All the time.
What?
You know what?
How could you? How could you, Katie? I knew it.
That would have been it, man. That would have been it right there.
All right, guys, I don't want to have to pull this one out, but about 4 or 5 months ago, it might have been 6 months ago, we did a webinar, JC and I, and this is an added bonus, all right? So this is unadvertised, but we're going to get it. And the camera went on, and JC had his shirt off. Remember that, JC? You didn't know you were going to be on camera? And I had that recording, and I will release that to the public, TMZ, whatever. Just kidding.
I made sure I had a shirt on today.
TMZ.
Throw it on YouTube.
I think you guys are having too much fun.
You know what I heard? Actually, Caesar and everyone, speaking of people getting together and meeting offline, I heard party at JC's house.
That's right.
And you don't have to bring anything. He's buying for everybody. Just show up with your suitcase.
Yeah, we're gonna have some rice, black beans, some churrasco with chimichurri sauce. And,
I'll bring the toilet paper, buddy.
You bring the toilet paper. We're gonna need it after all that food, buddy. Anyways, guys, that's pretty much it. We're gonna go. It's gonna be a wrap. Get with the people that invited you. Do not waste time. Do not waste time. This is an amazing opportunity with amazing leadership, and everything you need is here to start making now money, so you can start paying your bills now. And that's a wrap.
Good night,
All
everybody.
right. Thanks.